On fucking Mars. If the sky's your limit, then you'll never go far.
Guys, Poison here, and I'm back, and let's talk about what's going on real quick. So we were at the bottom of the and right now we need to get to the top. So Marcus is like, oh well, how about we cut these elevator weights, and we we'll cut the elevator weights and we'll get to the top. So that's basically what's going on here. Don't think like, like, what the fuck's the story, what's going on? I don't understand how they're going up. These are the weights that we're holding down the elevator, and basically we're using them to get to the top from basically the elevator hell. So today, talked about asking for money help. Friday, I talk about how, like, I didn't want to sound like a pretentious douche with a bunch of money to waste. Oh, no, wait. What's going on? Oh, shoot that. Got aim. So let's shoot these things down. I fucking hate how I can't aim that good. I'm gonna hate this aim. It's so fucking trash. Jesus Christ. So today I'm not really talking about money. I want to talk about cars, because, I have a car. I do plan on modifying the car. I plan on having videos up on actual modifications later on. So, cars aren't going to be the new thing on the channel, but they are going to be shown off occasionally when I do have something to show off. I think this isn't going to become a car channel, but channels such as Do It With Dan, which is a motovlogger, Street Speed 717, TJ Hunt, Haggard Garage, these guys all do car videos, and I love their videos. And I don't want to completely copy them, but love their videos. I do love cars, and I would love to have, car videos on a channel. Let's keep shooting these gears. So, I would love to videos about my car, but this led me into this topic I've had on my mind for a while. So I've had this topic on my mind for a while. I just didn't really have a point in doing it. But then today's Thursday. Okay, so let's say that. So yesterday, Wednesday, I was on Facebook randomly just looking through stuff. And I saw CBS 13, which is a local news organization here in technically, because they were reporting on news from SoCal, like I think Los Angeles, I'm not sure, but they were more south than me, because I'm in Sacramento, it's more north. So somewhere in SoCal, there's this dealership that was selling Lancer Evo Mark 9s, I believe, which were cars, an 11-year-old car, 2006 model, and Lancer Evos are fucking beautiful, not gonna lie. Lancers are nice. I would love to have a Mitsubishi Lancer, but really wouldn't want one unless it was this one. Now, this car is from 2006, 9 miles on it. This guy bought bulk Lancers, and he basically put them in storage to plan on reselling them later. So yeah, this guy bought cars and, plan on reselling them. So he put this one up on eBay, and it was, sorry, I thought I saw something. It was going on eBay for like $100,000. Once again, Lancer Evo Mark 9s. Really, really special car. First off, especially because it's 2.6, never driven, only has 9 miles on it. Like, fuck, dude. I know a bunch of car people who are trying to go for it, but, it's like, the money, that's a lot of fucking money for a 2006 car. Once again, the main thing about it, 9 miles only. So it's like, okay, I could see why that's fucking so important. And, a lot of people were like, oh, why would I want a car from 2006 that costs as much as a fucking new car? And, like, a lot of people were just talking shit. And, like I saw a lot of old people, and, like, really, there were older people talking like, oh, that's such a stupid car. Why would I want to pay so much for an old car like that? It's like, oh, I'd rather save about fucking, I don't know. They're like, I'd rather save $50,000 and buy this. And, like, it's a fucking Porsche Boxster or whatever. It's like a fucking Porsche. I'm like, okay. Or no. Was it a Porsche? I don't fucking know. I don't even care. I don't care for Porsche Ferrari. That's what we'll talk about in a minute. But it's like, it's like this fucking Porsche car. It's like, oh yeah, Porsche, yeah, that's super fucking special. Yeah, fucking, oh my god, dude, you're so special with a Porsche. Like, and this is what led me into discussion. Like, I've always had this mindset throughout my whole life. I'd rather give respect to a person with a fucking old Honda, a fucking racer. I always have more respect for a racer with a Honda who built his own car, instead of just saving up money and buying a Porsche and not doing shit to it. Like, 'cause this leads me to another mindset of mine. Like, I have a Volvo. Not a lot of people in Sacramento, not a lot of people in the car community have Volvos and want to mod them out. I do. I am that one person who likes Volvos, at least S60s, who wants to mod it out. But I will always have more respect for someone who built their own car the way they wanted it, instead of just spending money. Like, that's just how I am, because, you know, anyone could save up money and buy a car. I plan on doing it with a Viper. Save up money for a car. That's not special, you know. It just shows, hey, look, you're good at saving money. But someone who has the patience to get a car, build it to where they want it, that's more special in my opinion, and I will always have more respect for that. I don't care if it's a 16-year-old with a fucking giant ricer wing on a fucking Honda Accord. I don't care what car you drive. If you have the patience and the will and the passion to build a car up to where you want it, you have my respect. I don't care if it's fucking stupid. It could be the stupidest modification in the world. It could do nothing. But if it's what you want and you're passionate about, dude, respect. You know, I'm still gonna talk shit because it's a Honda, you know, like joking around. But dude, respect will be given to you. I will, you know, and people are gonna say, oh, who are you to fucking, why do I care about your respect, dude? Still, I'm just saying, I'm gonna have more respect for someone who builds their own car instead of someone who just buys a fucking brand new Porsche or a brand new Lambo. Look, it's the most expensive car in the world. I'd still rather just have more respect for someone who builds their shit. And this also leads me into, like, me being me. Really, a new car crew popped up in Sacramento. They're like Sacramento events or something. And I noticed a bunch of kids I knew from school are a part of it. And I'm like, you know, at first I wanted to join it. But then seeing all these kids I know, I'm like, dude, I don't want to join this anymore. My plan with my car is to build a fucking sexy, unique fucking S60, you know? Build something up that people are going to want to follow on Instagram. People are going to want to see more of. People, you know, are going to want me to join their club. Build this Volvo up to be like the baddest thing ever, that it's going to get a lot of followers on Instagram and shit. And I want to get big enough with these followers that I have car crews coming to me and be like, hey, you want to join your crew? Or you want to join our crew? Just so I can be like, no, join your crew. Like, I don't want to join any crews, honestly. I'm doing my own shit with my own special car that, you know. Why I want to join a crew more? Sticker company I follow sells a decal that says fuck your club, and it makes me want to, you know, build my Volvo high enough, get a few offers from a few clubs, and then purchase that sticker, like, or that decal. Like, I always notice people in the car community are like, oh, I'm part of this crew, I'm part of this crew from here, yeah, our crew does this, this, and this, and it's like, dude, you're part of a crew. Like, I'd rather just be going to car meets solo. Like, yeah, sure, go with some friends, but not be a part of a crew, because I've never been the crew person. I just think that'd just be really badass, you know, just kind of douchey to fucking have a bunch of crews want to sign me, and for me to be like, nah, dude, fuck your crew, I'm solo. That's just how I am. Like, if you guys notice how I play games, I'm solo, like, pretty much 100% of the time. I'm not a part of any, like, group or anything in anything. I'm just 100% solo, because, you know, I don't want to fucking join something and then be fucking disappointed in the end. You know, if I'm solo, I can't disappoint myself, basically. And another thing is, crews could lead to so much disappointment in, like, a lot of things. Like, fucking car crews could lead to disappointment, because, you know, fucking gaming groups could lead to disappointment. I know, my cousin, he's part of a gaming group, and he's told me, he's like, dude, this group is shit. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And I was like, dude, then why don't you just quit? And he never really answered, but it's like, you know, groups could lead to so much disappointment. It's like, is it even worth trying to fucking join this group? And it's like in the end, if you're solo, you can't be disappointed. But if you're in a group, you can get disappointed so fucking hard. But basically, like, the whole thing is like, just quick recap while we just waste another minute. And I'll always have more respect for a ricer than an older person who afforded a car. Because once again, anyone can save up money and buy a fucking built car. It's like, I guess the same could be said in PCs. Sure, you could spend money, you know, you could save up money and fucking, you know, build some, or get something pre-built. So, taking the sense of cars and computers. Sure, you could go to iBuyPower and buy, like, the biggest model computer for, I don't know, $3,000. You know, sure, you're going to be keeping up with us. You'll be doing good. Yes, you'll be doing great. But the thing is, all you ended up doing was saving up money and bought a pre-built. And then, you know, once again, save up money, bought a Lamborghini. Or you could buy a case. And let's take the case as an Acura Integra. You bought a fucking case, and then you built it with what you wanted, and yeah, it might cost you more than the Lamborghini would have cost you, but you get the satisfaction of saying you built this yourself. You fucking did what you wanted to do. And then, you know, I want Lucy to be a fucking powerhouse. I want Lucy to be recognized. I want, you know, I want to go to a car meet and have a guy recognize my car and be like, hey, that's, you know, fucking yeah, that's fucking Poison. Yeah, I've seen his build around town. I've seen him on Instagram. I've seen him on YouTube. Do you join our crew? No, I don't. Fuck you and your club. I don't know. Anything struck you? If anything in this video or this commentary stuck out to you, please comment down below. Let me know what you think of anything, you know. Would you rather save up money? Let's ask a question, actually. Would you guys rather save up money and buy, like, a fucking powerhouse of a car, like a Ferrari, Porsche, or Lamborghini? Or would you rather buy, like, a cheap car and build it up to be this fucking powerhouse? I'm sure a lot of people are going to say they'd rather build up their car, but I also know a lot of people who'd rather fucking buy a Lamborghini, which I'm not. So we're working a Ferrari event, you know, let's talk about this too in the end. I ended up working an event for Ferrari in Gilroy, which is next to Monterey. And just seeing the crowd of people, I'm like, I don't fit in with this crowd at all. I don't want to be a part of this crowd. Like, they were all a bunch of older people. They were all a bunch of white people. They were all, like, just fucking people with money. And I'm just like, you know, Ferrari, you know, I'd rather fucking have a shitty little bucket that has so much underneath, like sleeper, and I'd rather walk a Ferrari, which I've seen, well, it's not a Ferrari, but I've seen Volvos fucking walks Porsches, so yeah, I build up my own car. But pretty much it, guys. Today I was gone for work, so if anything happens, or if anything happened yesterday, I'll talk about it in tomorrow's video. So yeah, guys, until next time, have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Bye.